and men of sorrows, and we esteemed him not.
I'm saying that on some level he is normal, and then you have to, that begs the question about what's normal. All begs us to think about deeper issues, okay? Truth, lie, right, wrong, normal, abnormal. He brings up all these questions that in a day-to-day, with workaday world, we don't think about. So that's why he's polarizing to some people, I think. It's he makes them feel things that are sometimes unexplainable. He doesn't fit into a category. He doesn't look like the norm.
I think I'm trying to give him a job, but he don't have anything. He don't have a car. He don't have he's not really. It's a normal life,
He's out in the open all day long. I mean, do I know where Bob lives? No. Do I have any idea how Bob survives? No. Do I know how Bob showers, or do I know where does he sleep at night? No, I have no idea. Not that I've ever thought of it, but it's kind of a question.
Institutions were just very artificial environments, and they were stimulus. People who lived there were stimulus deprived. I mean, the concept of individual possessions was an unknown experience for people who spent many, many years there. You had the clothes on your back, a few other clothes that were kept in a clothing box, so to speak, a locker-like thing. And there are stories that historically people who were more capable, anytime they left their building, would carry all of their possessions with them. And so when you look at the effects of this living, if you think of the daily activity experiences that the people had living in this institutional framework, be it eating or personal hygiene experiences or their control of their own possessions, their ability to be self-directive and make choices, all of the kinds of things that we take for granted in our lives as we grow up and so forth, the people who lived at Laconia were deprived of these, and so they were deprived of opportunities to learn and opportunities to experience things. And at the same time, they learned behaviors because of that environment which are considered odd or different. And there are many stories of people, who walk around still, who have been placed in the community and carry certain possessions with them because they do not trust that if they leave them in their home that they will be there when they get back. There are other people who have very, very bizarre eating habits because and they can be traced back to some of the experiences they may have had in the institution. The same is true in the area of personal hygiene. So if this is what their socialization experience was, the institution, it has left them in a very distorted life position.
Which one towards you?
Just that way. What y'all doing to Bob in here?
Cleaning his room for him.
Okay, well, I'm a neighbor, I'm just concerned. Bro?
Yeah.
Oh,
Put it right here.
Okay, we'll see you in 6 months. Bob, you have a good day, bro. Bob, don't forget your keyboards out here.
Bye, Bob. Bye.
Can you drive me down to Pelham? I gotta walk this in.
What do you think about Bob's hygiene? You know,
What's hygiene mean?
if your body is clean, if your fingernails, if your hair is clean or not.
Well, his fingernails are kind of dirty and long. His body's kind of clean, medium. And
What about his feet?
his feet kind of smell.
Oh, that. Right.
He's hurt you, Bob?
No.
When's the last time you had him cut?
A while.
You know I have to cut Troy's toenails too. Oof. We'll need the big scissors.
And I believe that he wasn't taught those things when he lived at the state school. He talks about how people were, lined up against the wall and hosed off, and that's how they cleaned them.
I think that's probably
And so, there's no teaching going on there. They're just doing their best to try to get the job done with no care for, human dignity or teaching them anything about, what they need to know to be able to survive on their own.
You in the angle? You see how long this is? That's just half of it. How come your big toenails grow so long?
I don't know. They ain't been cut in 6 months.
Who cut him before?
I went to the podiatrist.
Okay.
And that looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Toes will feel naked.
That's a lot better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mother Nature girl.
And then we went out to lunch pretty much directly afterwards, and we were all starving, and it was my birthday, and Bob spent the second half of our lunch there walking around talking to people at the restaurant to find out where he could buy me flowers. And so he did. He goes into the store, and he's in the store. He went in by himself, and he was in there for 15 minutes probably, and so finally we're like, somebody needs to go check and see what's going on. We saw him walk by, probably toward the cash register, and he's got flowers, a bouquet of flowers in his hand. He's just walking by.